Good afternoon, everybody. We are delighted once again to bring you live coverage of Liverpool FC Women as they host Aston Villa at St Helens Stadium in the Barclays Women's Super League. Well, interim head coach Amber Whiteley is doing a tremendous job so far. The loss at Arsenal last weekend might have been frustrating, but let's be honest here. Arsenal are one of the strongest teams in the league. They proved that again in the Champions League against Real Madrid midweek too. As for Villa, well, they are struggling. They really are. They're fighting to stay in the WSL despite bringing in a lot of new signings during the summer. They've had a change of manager like Liverpool have as well. And an old friend is back in Missy Bo Kearns. But let's hope in a good way Bo is not smiling come the end of the 90 today. Right then, let's have a look at the two teams. We begin with Liverpool. And there's a big blow for Amber Whiteley as Olivia Smith has been ruled out with a hip problem. So Leanne Kiernan gets a chance to join the attack. Gemma Bonner is back in there in place of Jenna Clark at the back. And Marie Herbinger comes back in, of course, to the team as well for Liverpool, the playmaker in midfield. Sophie Roman Haug, her parents are over from Norway today. She'll love to get a goal. She's not scored because of injury problems since the opening day of the season. As for Aston Villa, well, as I say, they changed the manager. Robert De Paul left and they brought in the Spaniard Natalie Arroyo from Real Sociedad. They are in really bad form at the moment, but Amber Whiteley has said you can't underestimate them. She's made 5 changes from last week's defeat to Manchester United. 4 ex-Liverpool players start. Mas Pacheco, a former Liverpool Academy player at left-back. Lucy Staniforth, who played with Natasha Dowie, and Becky Easton at Liverpool in her spell there, is in midfield. Miri Taylor, remember Miri, who scored the winner against Arsenal at the Emirates last season. And Missy Bo, she needs no introduction really, does she? We like Missy Bo, but only after today's game, I think it's fair to say. And danger up top really. Rachel Daly, the England forward, can score goals, and Ebony Salmon preferred to the big money Brazilian summer signing Gabby Nunes. Well, 2 teams are out on the field. The sun is shining. Great to have alongside us here today. As the fans used to say, when we need her, she'll be there, making tackles everywhere. It is, of course, the wonderful Becky Easton.
Thank you, Steve. Lovely to be here and looking forward to a huge game, really. It's huge for both teams. Liverpool, they've got a semi-final coming up. You know, players will want to be available for that. They want to be fighting for a place. We want momentum going into that game, and we want to prove that the game against Arsenal was just a blip, and that, you know, Amber can continue the good streak that she started.
Unbelievable, isn't it, Villa coming here? You know, a change of manager. They've lost the last 7 WSL games. They're winless in the last 8 as well, and they've lost 5 in a row, conceding 14 and scored just 1.
Yeah, and when you look at the squad, they've got Rachel Daly, they've got Lucy Parker, they've got England internationals, they've got internationals from around the world. It's quite a strong squad. So I think under the last manager it was quite an unhappy camp, I've heard. This manager's taken over at a tough time. She's Spanish, I think she likes to play football, she played for Barcelona herself, so I think she needs to tighten up a little bit because they're absolutely desperate for points at the moment.
And in terms of Missy Bo Kearns, you know, she's a Red, once a Red, always a Red. She's openly admitted that. We like Missy Bo. She's had a difficult spell at Villa. She's had injuries as well, but we know on the day we've got to be a bit careful, especially with her set-piece deliveries, that she can provide quality. Yeah,
she's got a lot of technical ability, and I think she left us to go and play for Villa to play more, you know, have more playing time, and she's got ambitions to be in that England squad, but you know, through injury and maybe a bit of poor form, she's not played that much. So it's a chance for her today, and against our fans as well. I'm sure she'll be up for it.
A blow, no Olivia Smith, isn't it? She's been in great form. You sensed with the way that Villa have been so open at the back, the running of Smith might have caused problems, but there's a chance again for Leanne Kiernan, who we know can score goals on this pitch.
Yeah, Smith is a big miss. She's our real threat up front. She scored 6 goals. Defenders are terrified of her, and I would be if I played as well. You know, I'd be scared of her pace and her directness. But it's a chance for the other 3. You know, they need to chip in with some goals now, so hopefully they can do that today.
Players and staff taking a knee before we get underway here. Also a big opportunity to say Happy Mother's Day to all the wonderful mothers out there, past and present, of course. Hope you're having a lovely day with your families, enjoying the football with us here from St Helens Stadium today. Liverpool doing well under Amber Whiteley. had those great victories since she took over the interim head coach role. Just that blip against Arsenal last week, but as I was saying, Becky, it's no disgrace losing to Arsenal like that. On the day, if you're not at it, as Amber said, Arsenal could punish anybody.
Yeah, it's a difficult place to go, Arsenal away, and you know, they were one of the strongest. They've been a strong team for probably 20 years now, and it's a very difficult place. And I've watched the game back, and they were good on the day. They were very good. We made a few mistakes, a couple of own goals, but you know, they deserved the win, and they probably could have scored more, Steve.
So Mary Taylor, the former Liverpool player, with a back pass towards Sabrina D'Angelo, the Canada international who came in from Arsenal in the summer. We did wonder when we looked in the warm-up, didn't we? You know, Liverpool analysis team expected at Villa to keep 5 at the back. It got a lot of criticism last week, didn't it, after the United game? It looks like it's a 4 at the moment, and interesting one with Maritz, who's come in from Arsenal, of course, at the start of the season, seems to be playing in a midfield role at the moment.
Yeah, it's definitely 4 at the back and definitely 2 up top, and maybe a box midfield of 4. It's Rachel Daly and Ebony Salmon up top, and when Salmon came on against United in the last game, she looked threatening, so I can understand why she started today.
Here's Rachel Laws, recently made her 100th appearance in a Liverpool jersey. Hines looking for Cornelia Capox, who was celebrating a call-up for the Sweden full team. She's done well in recent games. Amber Whiteley's really given her a chance on the left side of the midfield, said she's desperate to score, but if she keeps playing the way she is, keeps getting into the right areas, Amber said she's confident that a goal won't be too far away for Cornelia Capox, hopefully today. Here's Sophie Roman-Haug, the Norwegian, was desperately missed when she was out for over 3 months with that injury. Herbinger back in the team today, spraying the ball around as she loves to do. Grace Fisk at right back, Kiernan playing on the outside right, getting inside Maz Pacheco, blocked in there by Mary Taylor. Of course, remember last season's fixture at Prenton Park, Marie Herbinger scored her first goal for Liverpool, an absolute screamer in a 2-0 win. Earlier this season, Taylor Hines got the 2 goals in the win at Villa Park. Here's Kerry Holland, nice turn by the Wales international. Roman-Haug with a chance, wouldn't quite fall for Capox. Roman-Haug charging one down, but the referee, who's Megan Wilson, in charge today. Handball there by the Norwegian, free kick Villa. I mean, Villa coming into this one just a point off the bottom, and only one team go down, of course, Becky in the WSL.
Yeah, they're fighting with Crystal Palace at the moment, and Palace play City today, so it's a chance for Villa. You know, they'll be hoping they can pull away from that relegation zone, but we'd never have thought at the start of the season that it would be Villa fighting relegation.
As for Liverpool, 5 games left in the WSL, 6 if you include that big game coming up in a couple of weeks' time in the FA Cup semi-final, Chelsea away. Tough game on paper, but so was Arsenal, and Liverpool beat them, so you never write the Reds off. Kiernan battling away on that far side, and Villa get the benefit of the doubt.
Just a bit scrappy at the moment, Steve, isn't it? I think both teams are trying to feel their way into the game, suss out what the other team are trying to do formation-wise.
This is the last game before the international break, and then it's that big Adobe Women's FA Cup semi-final. Liverpool down at Chelsea. What a game that's going to be.
Oh, it's brilliant. Yeah, it's brilliant for players, brilliant for the fans as well. The fans love a good cup run. I've been fortunate enough to play in 5 FA Cup finals.
Love that.
Losing 4 and winning 1, unfortunately.
There's Messi Beaucairns in the thick of the action. Out wide on the left. Probably a bit of a strange feeling playing against Liverpool, I would imagine, because she's basically knows all of these players. She was really close with Fuka Nagano when she first came to Liverpool. She was Fuka's translator. Make of that what you will. In a good way, of course. It's interesting under Amber Whiteley, isn't it, since she's took over the interim head coach role, Becky, people like, people really well, like Rachel Laws, Gemma Bonner, quickly were restored to the team.
Yeah, and I think managers do have that. They have players that they fancy a bit more than others, and I think what players like is not to be, the chopping and changing from week to week. I think Capox was one of those who, I think, playing a few games and getting minutes will give her confidence, and Lawsy the same as a goalkeeper. You want to be the number one, you don't want to be changed in and out, so it gives them confidence.
And Lucy Parker up towards Christy Grant. Good run here by the dangerous Daly. Jazz Matthews trying to get across and blocked it well. Daly gets a chance to cross it. In the end, the referee's assistant had spotted. Ball had gone out on that ricochet. Good that from Jazz Matthews. She's such a Rolls Royce of a footballer, really. She's suffered from injury problems, but she's been back in the team and playing regular back-to-back games, and the likes of Colm Smith and the medical staff at the Liverpool Women deserve a lot of credit, because Jazz is playing back-to-back games now and looking as though she's never been away. Yeah,
she's a very experienced player. She's 32. She's been around the game a long time. And even, she scored 2 own goals in the last game, but you wouldn't know, she just gets on with it. She's calm, she's composed.
Felt for her last week, because there's not a thing she could do about any of them. They were just cruel deflections. Here's Holland out towards Capox, who's doing really well, putting pressure on Parker. Still Parker trying to shield the ball away. Grant, good by Taylor Hines. Didn't get the decision she wanted, though. Fuka Nagano keeping a place in the midfield area today. Sam Kerr, of course, the summer recent signing on loan from Bayern Munich, has been excellent really in recent games. Left out today, but it's competition for places. That's what Amber said she wants here. She's got it. There's good squad strength. Here's Hines. Herbinger going to prod it through for Kerry Holland. A mistake. Herbinger's got it back. That's a foul on Kerry Holland. Referee had to give the free kick there. Miri Taylor, the former Liverpool player, with a strong challenge.
Yeah, I think there was 2 fouls there. She got sandwiched in between 2 players, and Miri Taylor wasn't being a former teammate there, was she?
She's all right there, Kerry, though. She took a right whack, as you can see there.
Yeah, possibly winded, taking one in the ribs or the stomach area, it knocks the wind out of you.
So a lot to play for Amber Whiteley's side so far this season, between now and the end of the campaign. It was her second spell she's actually had as interim head coach. You may remember when Vicky Jepson left the club that Amber was appointed then as the interim head coach and did a really good job, and then stayed on. Matt Beard wanted her to stay on as part of his coaching staff, and now she's got the opportunity again. She has talked openly about the future, and she says, yep, she wants to be a manager. She said she will apply to be the new Liverpool FC Women head coach, whenever that may be. But so far as auditions go, I think she's doing a pretty good job so far.
She is, and it's very brave and very honest of her to come out and say that. She could easily just keep that to herself, but she's put her cards on the table and she wants the job, and so far she's doing a great job, and she's thought of really highly within the coaching circle, I believe.
There's some concern about the Wales international Kerry Holland here, isn't there, Becky? I mean, as you said, it was a strong challenge, that was, and she's certainly come off the worst of it. That's for certain. And the Doc and Hina there is making sure she's okay. The girl from Skipton, who also, like Rachel Laws, recently made her 100th appearance for Liverpool. Because she was meant to get the special shirt at the Manchester United game, like Lawsy did with 100, but she was one of the players who missed out with the sickness bug.
That's right, and she missed out on that because that was a great occasion as well, and it would have been a good night to get it.
And it was also special for you and the goal machine, Natasha Dowie. You got your Legacy England caps.
We did, and we've waited a while for them. Thank you. Every player who plays for England receives a Legacy cap with your Legacy number on, which is the number of the English player. So I'm the 104th female to play for England, so my cap's got 104 on it, and it was a proud moment, and it's something nice to keep as well, you know, when you look back on your career.
Still, Kerry Holland is down here at the moment. As you might have had a good point what you said before with the challenge, Becky, that winded, and that appears to be what it is.
Any knock around the rib area, maybe she's holding her shoulder a little bit.
Yeah.
That can be painful as well. It might just take her a couple of minutes just to get back going again.
Yeah, Sam Kerr was warming up just in case, along with the youngster Zara Shaw. Seems an eternity since we last played at St Helens, doesn't it? With the Anfield game, of course. It's only the third St Helens game of 2025, this. In by Fuka Nagano. Here's Kiernan. Full of running, but couldn't get the layoff quite as she hoped. Good to see Kerry back on the field. It's unusual for Kerry Holland, isn't it, that she's not scored this season yet?
No, and that was a shocking stat when I saw that. You'd expect more from Kelly because she's a real box-to-box midfielder. She gets up and joins attack, so maybe she can change that today.
Here's Miri Taylor. Wide. Moritz. Maz Pacheco into Daly, holding off Fuka Nagano. Fuka, of course, who had a wonderful moment when she scored her first goal for the club against Manchester United at Anfield. It was a wonderful performance that night, wasn't it? Especially the second half.
It was, and the goals were great, and they kind of dominated United, and United have been good this season, and the crowd was great, the atmosphere was really lovely. It was a great night.
So we're just tuning into our coverage late. Sadly, Liverpool had a blow ahead of the game with Olivia Smith, that live wire Canada international, ruled out injured. But here's Sophie Roman Horde. A lot of space here for Kiernan. Back in the mix. Hines, Herbinger. And the Austrian international produced some quality here. Capox. Put under pressure by Parker. She's the one, Herbinger, isn't she? She get her on the ball, she can prize openings. Yeah,
she's very creative, very technical, and do that again. You know, I think we need to get it out wide. Leanne Keenan didn't quite get the cross right, but Sophie Roman Hogg, you know, she thrives off crosses into the box.
Matthews, Capox trying to get there, but again, Parker is there to cover. Aston Villa, of course, coming into this one, totally changing the midfield. I mean, the ex-Arsenal and England star, really, Jordan Nobbs, left out today.
I've got a stat for you, Steve. Apparently, Jordan Nobbs has scored the most goals against Liverpool in WSL history. She scored 10.
All for Arsenal, yeah. Yeah. She's a good player in her Arsenal days, wasn't she?
Yeah, very good player. Still a good player now.
Yeah. So, both goalkeepers not tested so far. And a cagey opening, it's fair to say, Becky, so far, isn't it?
Yeah, you know, still trying to find our way in the game.
It's a good ball by Missy Bo-Kearns to Maz Pacheco, two former Reds combining. Missy Bo goes again, watched by a good mate, Fuka. That's a goal kick.
Well tracked there by Fuka, you know, she's with her all the way. Missy Bo can be dangerous when she's in and around the box, and Fuka knows that, so Fuka tracked her all the way there.
Sure, there'll be some good banter going on the pitch between those two today.
Probably.
Bonner up towards Kiernan. Still one more game to play at Anfield, by the way, the Merseyside derby in the WSL. Liverpool got a few away games in the WSL left as well. The final league home game at St Helens will be the Tottenham match. Forward by Anna Patton, intercepted by Fisk. And then Moritz in with a strong challenge on Kiernan. Had a few injury problems in recent weeks, Leanne Kiernan as well, but here's Villa on the attack. Little deflection, and Matthews gets that away before Rachel Daly can pounce. Pacheco. Salmon. Moritz. And Patton. Taylor. Lucy Staniforth, former Liverpool midfielder. You were saying she had a bad injury at Liverpool, Lucy Staniforth, didn't she? When she came in, she had a really good reputation, the fans liked her, and then she suffered a really bad injury.
Yeah, I think she's actually done 3 ACLs in her career, Steve, and I remember one we were training at Widnes, and I was quite close to her in the training game, and she jumped up to sort of control the ball, landed awkwardly, and you heard the crack, and she screamed. And she was on oxygen, you know, it was really horrible to see a teammate like that. So she's done really well to get back after so many knee injuries.
There's Missy Bo-Kearns getting stuck in quickly on Marie Hervinger. Just wanted a little bit too much extra touch. Roman Hogg, Hines. Intercepted well by Patton, because if she hadn't got that, Holland had made a really good forward run. Grant. Pretty scrappy so far, isn't it?
It is. We look a little bit edgy, a little bit nervous. It's the type of game where you want the likes of Fuka and Hobinger to get on the ball, put the foot on the ball, and just keep it for a little while. It's kind of transitional at the moment.
Because the thing is, as well, without Olivia Smith today, I think a big thing that, well, they've been playing really well together with Roman Hogg down the middle, Capox on the left, and basically what they've utilised it well with Roman Hogg flicking it on, and the pace and the strength of Smith getting in behind them. Leanne Kiernan is no slouch either. She can be quick if they get the ball into good areas. But here's Villa on an attack themselves here. Fisk thought she'd stopped it, and then she didn't, and good work by Fuka Nagano to take it off Salmon. And then the evergreen Gemma Bonner gets it away. But Sophie Roman Hogg couldn't hold it. Staniforth, good ball. Taylor. Pacheco. Parker. Grant in some space here, the Villa right back. Space again here for Miri Taylor. Stopped well. And here's Kiernan trying to hold off her former teammate Missy Bo-Kearns. Remember with Missy Bo, when she left Liverpool at the start of the season, I think one of the big reasons for leaving, as Becky said at the start, was to get regular football and be assured of a regular place, because she wants to get into the England full squad. It's not happened yet, that for her, and she's had a bit of an indifferent spell in truth going to Villa. She started the season in the team under the former manager Robert DePaul, then she was left out of the team, and then she got injured and was out for over 2 and towards 3 months. I think she had an off as well.
That's
and
right.
She's been back in the team under the new manager now.
It's always difficult when you move teams, you know, you don't know what to expect, different managers, different ways of playing, and she was brave to do so because that was her ambition. So it's nice to see her play now. It hasn't quite worked out yet, but you know, there's 5 games to go, and she's still in the England under 23, so you know, she's got a big future. Parker coming forward from centre back here. It's a good run. Daly. That's the first shot on target we've had inside the opening 20. It's a good spell for Villa at the moment, the last couple of minutes. They seem to be getting on top. Liverpool just got to get the passing going again, haven't they? There's that chance there for Daly. It was good. They worked it well, didn't they? Yeah, Lucy Parker's the centre-back, and she's done well getting down the side here. Comfortable for Lawsey, though, in the end.
Towards Sophie Roman-Hogg. That caused problems. Felt sorry for Sophie Roman-Hogg, actually. As I said, her only goal is on the opening day here, when she headed in a corner in the 1-1 draw with Leicester. And then when she's come back from injury, she's had a few good moments, but she hasn't been able to score. Then when she did score, it was given as an own goal, because the final touch came back off the Arsenal keeper. And that was the official verdict, an own goal.
Yeah, and you know, you can't fault her work rate. She works tirelessly all game. She just really hasn't had those chances at the moment.
By the way, I don't think Tats would have accepted that.
She'd claim anything.
You know. Like all good strikers should. There's Daly trying to break away. Matthews. Gemma Bonner. Second spell with the club, coming back from Racing Louisville in the States, and she went there for a spell after leaving Manchester City. Bonner, that's a good ball. Hines.
Don't think it would be such a bad idea to put, you know, a long ball in behind for the likes of Leanne Keenan, Kerry Holland to run onto. At the moment, Villa are pressing very well, and they're being physical as well, so there's no space or no time for Liverpool to play out.
Yeah, and as we say, Villa, big things were expected of Villa this season. They've signed some big players. Gabi Nunes, the Brazilian forward, has struggled so far. She's been dropped today to the bench. They find themselves in a really precarious position. Holland just trying to 1-2 with Kiernan there.
That's better. It's a nice idea, you know, trying to get combinations around the box. Just a little bit too weighty on the pass.
Maritz. Marie Taylor. A little frustrating so far that Liverpool haven't managed to test Sabrina D'Angelo at all. But Villa, who in truth have been all over the place. Even their manager admitted that after the United game last week, when people were asking her, would she change that 5 at the back? And she has done today. And so far Villa are looking a little bit meaner and tighter at the back than they have been.
Yes, I think she's still trying to find her best 11 and her best formation, the manager. She's lost 5 in a row, so you know she's got to keep trying, and they're doing okay so far with this back 4.
Good interception by Matthews. Fisk, who could have gone out? Ooh, dispossessed by Missy Kearns. Daly, Salmon's got a chance here.
She went for goal herself. She might have been better looking for a teammate there, but another shot for Villa.
It's not got going yet, have they, Liverpool?
No, and that happened a couple of times against Arsenal in the last game, you know, getting caught in midfield in possession, and they went on to score. I think Sam Kerr got caught a couple of times against Arsenal, so you know we need to learn from that and move it a bit quicker in midfield.
Bonner. Now Kiernan again. Fisk. Came off the corner flag, that. Like a boomerang. Missy Kearns. Nice touch. Salmon. Grant. It's a good ball. Good defending, Gemma Bonner. Like Becky Easton in the right place when you need her.
Thanks, Steve.
Salmon. Parker. And again, Lucy Parker. Hervinger's there. So too is Fuka Nagano, fouled by Missy Bokerns.
Villa grown in confidence a bit. The longer it stays at 0-0 and they're the ones who are having the shot, you know, the confidence seems to be growing. So, you know, we need to turn them around or have a good piece of possession.
Amber Whiteley just prowling the touchline at the moment. Natalie Arroyo, the Villa manager, crouched on her knees in front of the technical area by the dugout at the moment too. There's Capox on for Kiernan. Oh, Pacheco loose, Kiernan might get there, and the goalkeeper D'Angelo just got there.
Good by the keeper. I thought Leanne was in there. Mistake at the back for Villa, and you know, it's a first real opportunity at goal.
There's a foul there by Hines. Villa get the free kick. But better from Liverpool. Good pressing by Leanne Kiernan. If the keeper hadn't got there, you'd fancy Leanne maybe to score there, wouldn't you?
Yeah, she was quick off the line. I thought Leanne might just get there ahead of her.
Yeah, oof, it's close.
It's close.
Staniforth. Too much from Marie Herbinger, says the ref. Need to get Herbinger, I know I keep saying it, but they need to get Herbinger in the game, Liverpool, because she is the one who can pass and find spaces, which Liverpool are struggling a little bit to do that at the moment. Still goalless though in this Barclays Women's Super League encounter, the last one before the international break next week. Staniforth, deep ball in, and away by Carrie Holland. Challenged by Fuka Nagano to win it back. Herbinger. Bonner. It's better. Herbinger now. There's that ball over the top. That's what Becky Easton's been asking for. Here's Kiernan. Plenty of red shirts in the middle. Trying to get the corner and does.
Much better, Steve, and it even gets the fans going as well. You know they love to see Leanne running with the ball down that wing, and that's much better. It was calmer. Get Herbinger on the ball, and it was a great ball over the top, and I think it turns Villa around. Villa have been on top of us and we've not been able to get out, so you know, I think we need to do more of this, and we've got a corner from it at the moment.
So it will be Marie Herbinger, who we know from previous can produce good deliveries. It's funny how Marie Herbinger varies these corners because she's two-footed.
Like Farrah Williams used to be, but back in the day, Steve.
Whipped in by Herbinger, good ball to the near post. Bonner was there. And Villa just about got it clear.
Thought that was going to be another Bonner set-piece goal there. I don't think she scored one this season,
No,
Steve.
her last one was that one against Chelsea.
Yeah.
That dramatic
4-3 game, yeah.
Holland. That's a foul. And Mary Taylor, her former teammate.
This is better. Keep them in their half. Another chance to put a delivery in.
And the thing is, you sense, Becky, don't you, that if Liverpool could get an opening goal, that would take a lot of confidence out of this Villa team. Because they are low on confidence.
Yeah, and also you have to remember we lost 4-0 at the weekend, so you know we couldn't keep a clean sheet. We conceded 4, so we're a little bit edgy, probably worried about conceding.
So Herbinger to try again, this time from the free kick. Roman Hogg is there with a header. Keeper parried it away over the top. Oh, Jazz Matthews was in there Unlucky.
Oh, that was Jazz's chance, wasn't it, to make amends. Great delivery. Picked out who she wanted, Roman Hogg, and you know she's going to win those headers against the Villa defence. It was almost ideal.
That was unlucky. That we see again here. It's a great ball in this. Roman Hogg is going to win headers there. The keeper's done well again, and Jazz off balance.
Oh, I think she'll be disappointed.
Yeah, it's a
only
chance.
A couple of yards out, isn't it?
It's a chance that. Here's Capox for Liverpool, the Swede. Good play. Herbinger, Kiernan's free in the box, back post. Oh, it's easy to say from the gantry rather than on the pitch. She was completely free there, though, wasn't she?
She was, and this is better. This is a better spell. We've put a couple of crosses, set pieces into the box. We're winning the ball back in midfield.
Roman Hogg, former Norway international, joined Liverpool from AS Roma. Matthews with a header. Maritz to Maz Pacheco. Taylor. Parker. Salmon has got some space here, the former Manchester United and Houston dash forward. Grant with a dangerous cross. And a shot's on here for Staniforth.
She's got that in her locker as well, Lucy Stan. You know, we've seen that in the past. She's a great striker of the ball, so we need to be a little bit tighter there. Fuka's doing some great work recovering back and defending in a box, but we've got to pick up the plays on the edge as well.
In that last chance to Liverpool there, Becky, this is what I'm sure Amber Whiteley will be wanting Liverpool to do more, because we know how good she is in the air. We saw that. Try and get the cross in, because she's going to beat them defenders every time.
Yeah, it's the strength of Sophie Roman Hogg. You know, she wins all the flick-ons, she wins any headers that are put into the box, and I don't think we do that enough. You know, get it out wide, get it to Capox, get it to Keenan, and let them put the deliveries in. She'll get one right.
Still goalless, but much better from Liverpool the last 10 minutes. Here's Pacheco. That had gone out, we could see that from the gantry here. No wonder Lawsey's angry there.
I don't think they know what the referee's giving.
How good was it seeing the goal machine Tasha Dowie playing at Anfield last week in the Legends game?
Oh, what a
Making
moment.
history.
Yeah, what a moment.
Brilliant.
Steve. Yeah, huge moment for all the little girls around Liverpool who were watching as well. It's taken a couple of years for us to get there, but you know, we're the first club to do it, which is brilliant as well.
Yeah, too right. It's funny, I saw her afterwards in just outside the dressing room, and I said, "You got stuck in out there, didn't you? You enjoyed that."
It's more like me, wasn't it, Steve?
Here's Kiernan for Liverpool. She's rode the first challenge. Oh, that's no foul. Still Liverpool on the attack. Oh, Fisk got caught in two minds, and Missy Kearns. I thought that was a foul on Kiernan, by the way.
Yeah, me too.
Well, 11 minutes to the break, still goalless. Matthews for Liverpool, turning Daly. With strength. Liverpool throw. Hines. Gemma Bonner. Now, Leanne Herbinger's got some space here. Taylor Hines. Did she get that ball in towards Roman Hogg? It's disappointing, that.
It was good build-up. Capox did well. She came in off the line, received off Gemma Bonner and set the move going. Taylor probably needs to get it in a little bit early there, because Lucy Parker's a good defender. You know, she's in the current England squad. She's going away this week with the England team.
Yeah, he just took too many touches. Here's Herbinger, though. Good play. Now Fisk. Could have gone anywhere with that deflection. She caught hold of it nicely. This is Maz Pacheco for Villa. Roman Hogg and Herbinger trying to get a press going on both ends. Salmon holds off Fuka Nagano. Grant standing fourth. Bonner. Rachel Law's just taking her time. Looking for Roman Hogg making that run. Fuka Nagano getting the better of Kearns on that occasion. Bonner, number 33, Gemma Bonner. Matthews. Herbinger with a flick, and Capox getting behind them. Standing fourth is strong there. Parker. Well played, Cornelia Capox. Liverpool get the throw. Here's Capox again. Good play, corner.
Yeah, positive down this left-hand side. In my head, I'm going, don't foul, because it was a good area to be in, and they didn't, and they've won a corner from it.
And we saw the last time Herbinger produced a dead ball. Roman Hogg very nearly scored from it. With the Jazz Matthews follow-up. So, Marie Herbinger, who recently signed a new deal to stay at the club. Big moment that for Liverpool, I think, keeping her. She's a really good player. So Herbinger to swing this one in. Roman Hogg lurking in the box. It's a good delivery, chance for Bonner. Roman Hogg, Bonner, Kerry Holland. Frantic blocking by Aston Villa.
These corners are causing real problems for Villa, and we need to get more corners, obviously, in set pieces, and just put the ball in dangerous areas. It's horrible for defenders, and when you've got Hogg, you've got Bonner, you know, it's not nice, and something can be created from that.
And Roman Hogg again. Is it a double ricochet? Yeah, goal kick. I think that's what Amber might say at half-time. I mean, that was a real scramble, that, wasn't it? Yeah. Kerry Holland struck it well.
Just not bouncing quite right at the moment.
Lovely touch by Daly, and it's Parker, stopped by Fisk. Standing fourth, Missy Kearns. Daly. One for Grant to run on to. But Jazz Matthews has her covered. Capox trying to hold off Parker. Signed from Linköping in the summer, the Swede. 24 she is. Scored 4 goals this season. Looking for another one here today. She's probably got the goal of the season anyway, hasn't she? That one against Tottenham away.
Yeah, that was a lovely goal.
That'll take some beating, that, for the goal of the season award.
Yeah, she's got great ability, great technical ability. Just finding a way in the WSL, I think. It's difficult to come from a league like the Swedish league. It's very different.
Away by Fisk. Just a slice by Lawsey that time. Parker. Salmon. Taylor Hines standing her ground well. Roman Hogg. Herbinger. Rachel Daly tracking back on Marie Herbinger that time. Anna Patton. Parker. Catox trying to win it back. But again, she does the simple things well, Jazz, doesn't she?
Yeah, she's so reliable and so consistent as well, and that's what you want from a defender. You don't want anything flash. Just do your job and do your job every week.
Bonner to Carrie Holland. It's a foul by Miri Taylor again. Carrie's just saying that's the second time she's caught me.
I think she's done 2 or 3, Miri Taylor, you know.
Yeah.
She's putting herself about there.
Just under 2 minutes to the break. What have you made of it, Becky, so far?
Good spells for both teams. We should probably 1-0 up with the Jazz Matthews chance. They've had a couple of efforts, but nothing really to worry Lawsey. Bit of a scrappy, edgy game. Going in 0-0 is not the worst thing. I think Amber can have words, maybe change things if she thinks things need changing. But, you know, there are positives. I think when we've had the good spell, we've got it forward, we've got balls into the box, we've got set pieces. We look dangerous from them. So, you know, positives to take into the next half.
Missy Bokens. Grant. Plenty of players forward here, Villa. Dangerous this. Salmon. Daly! Oh, that's the type of chance Rachel Daly likes. And Grace Fisk, I think, did enough.
Brilliant defending that by Fisk. Rachel Daly thrives off those kind of balls. She got Golden Boot 2 seasons ago, scoring 22 goals, and you know there was goals like this as well where she does that late run into the 6-yard box.
That was an excellent cover by Fisk. 3 minutes added on time, folks, at the end of the half. It was a bit of a scare for the Reds, that one. Kiernan. Missy Bokens. Sophie Roman Hogg trying to put pressure. Herbinger arriving late too with the press. Excellent by Carrie Holland. Oh, she's been caught again by
Miri Taylor.
Is it Miri Taylor again? It is. And eventually a yellow card comes out for Miri Taylor. That was a frustrating, what you call that, I think, for that one. Don't know if you agree with me, Beck. It was a frustrating foul, because if Kerry, who wins the press, does brilliantly, is not fouled there, I think we're in.
Yeah, and it's a clever foul for them, isn't it? And that's why players do it, and she's taken a yellow card there.
So, she did a hat-trick of fouls on Kerry Holland, and the yellow card had to come out. I think Kerry needs the physio this time. Battle scarred, the Wales international so far.
And Murray Taylor now has to play 45 minutes on a yellow, which, you know, it's been quite scrappy and physical in midfield, so whether she stays on for the next half.
So a set piece. Fuka Nagano, the Japan international, over this. Bonner and Roman Hogg moving towards the back post. Roman Hogg wins it really well. Bonner, chance. Oh, they get it away again, Villa. But every time we've had a set piece, Liverpool have looked incredibly dangerous. Nice by Hines, but she couldn't quite pick out Roman Hogg. And there's Fisk, back to Laws. Dangerous again, that back, wasn't it?
Yeah, and you know where Fuka's going to put it. She's going to put it on Roman Hogg's head, and there's nothing Villa can do, so we just need to pick up those second bits and the scrappy bits that come after it.
Matthews riding a challenge. Away by Bonner. Roman Hogg. Grant going long, looking for Daly. Stopped by Bonner, who's been excellent on her return to the team. So chances at a premium in the first half, it's fair to say. Been a bit scrappy at times. Villa coming into the game battling to stay in the WSL with 5 games to go. Liverpool have been dangerous on set pieces. A couple of Herbinger deliveries have really caused Villa problems. Sophie Roman Hogg is winning headers. Swan D'Angelo made a good save, and then a big chance for Jazz Matthews on the edge of the 6-yard box, but leaning back, fired it over the top. Villa going close themselves, but excellent defending by Grace Fisk stopped Rachel Daly scoring. Half time at St Helens Stadium. It is Liverpool FC Women 0, Aston Villa 0.
We are the LFC Foundation, the official charity of Liverpool Football Club. Last season, we supported over 127,000 people, and we're not planning on stopping there. We're helping to support our communities by keeping Reds healthy, active, and engaged in education and employment. For every £1 we spend, we create a social return of £13.70.
There's a real sense of belonging in the foundation, and it's so welcoming, and there's so many rewards, even watching young people grow and the impact that you make on them. Just brilliant.
Supporting our communities is the core of everything we do. Our sessions are delivered in more than 300 community spaces, including 199 schools to be exact. But we also work away from home too, supporting the delivery of programmes in 3 international countries, helping over 13,500 children and young people. We are actively working with young people to help them take steps in their careers. We spend over 250 hours each month providing employability training. Over 3,600 young people regularly attend our weekly free football sessions across the Liverpool City region to stay active, make friends and have fun. Speaking about football,
join me in supporting the LFC Foundation, the official charity of Liverpool Football Club. The work that we do helps to raise aspirations for Reds home and away. Together, we can make a positive impact in our community. You never walk alone.
Welcome back, everybody. It's goalless here at the break of the Barclays Women's Super League fixture between Liverpool and Aston Villa. Becky Easton, Liverpool legend, alongside me here today. Beck, what have you made of it so far? It's not been a game of big chances so far, has it?
No, it's been pretty even, I would say. We've probably had the best chance with Jazz Matthews. You know, she's probably gutted she didn't put that one in from a couple of yards out. They've had a couple of efforts, one really good chance where Grace Fisk was great, you know, stopping Rachel Daly in the 6-yard box. So quite even, a little bit scrappy. Took us a while to get going. Going at half-time, probably know that there's improvements need to be made, but, you know, some positives as well.
And there were certainly a few what-if moments, weren't there, as we're about to see now. First one here, opportunity for Liverpool, really. It's really good pressing, this, and Leanne Kiernan has an opportunity here, and it's not very far away from it. Oh, Pacheco loose, Kiernan might get there!
She's not favourite there, and it's a poor touch by Maz Pacheco, and I just thought she's going to get there, but D'Angelo does well to come out quickly and clear the danger.
That was really unfortunate, that, wasn't it? Unlucky, that, Leanne Kiernan. And then, you know, we were saying, weren't we, try and get the ball into the wide areas, get some crosses in, because Sophie Roman-Hawke, we know how good she is with her aerial threat. And here is a big chance here, isn't it, for Sophie Roman-Hawke winning a header. This is a big chance for Jazz Matthews.
You've got to use Sophie Roman-Hawke's strength, which is in the air, and get balls into the box and get set pieces and get them on her head.
Herbinger, isn't it, with the delivery here. The Norwegian wins the header. Look when it falls here for Matthews. Oh, leaning back.
Oh, it's almost perfect, isn't it? Get it to the big girl and knock down, and then somebody following in. Really close, and I think she'll be a bit gutted, a bit disappointed about that one.
And then there was a few occasions like this where, you know, we began to play a little bit here after struggling a little bit in the opening 25 minutes, I would say, to create anything really. And then we began to have a bit of belief, a bit of confidence going forward, and a right goalmouth scramble coming up here. And Kerry Holland, who's not scored yet this season, unusually for her, having an effort charged out.
Yeah, we had a good spell, you know. It took us a while to get going, but then we had a good spell and a couple of half chances. Another one here where it comes out, she's set, but it's blocked again. So, you know, and those balls just aren't dropping to one of our players, so they're managing to clear it, Villa.
You know, some frantic blocks, and Villa, you know, were trying to orchestrate opportunities, you know, that they had some possession in the Liverpool half without really hurting Liverpool, but on the stroke of half-time, you know, Rachel Daly, the type of pass she likes on the edge of that 6-yard box, and this is a chance, but you have to say, brilliant defending by Grace Fisk for Liverpool.
Yeah, Villa are going through a tough period at the moment, but Rachel Daly will always be a threat when she's on the pitch. Nice play and a good ball across, but Grace Fisk has gone with her every step of the way, and she even manages to get a goal kick from that. I'm not sure how, but great defending.
Yeah, that should have been a corner,
I think so.
And then, right on the stroke of half-time, Liverpool had another chance. Again, it's Sophie Roman Haug here, the Norwegian, who, as we say, we all know her quality in the air, but just get frustrated sometimes, and I know Amber does in a game like this, because you should feel we should utilise this more, because she's winning every header and causing havoc in there.
Absolutely, use your strengths, use Sophie Roman's ability in the air, use Leanne Keenan's pace, you know, use those strengths, get into those areas, get it over the top to Leanne Keenan, get balls into the box to Sophie. You know, I think that's the way we're going to score today. And
of course, you know, with this one, 5, including this one, games left in the WSL this season. 6 games if you include that big game in the FA Cup tie away at Chelsea. In a couple of weeks' time, don't forget, next weekend is the international break for women's football, so there'll be a few players away with their respective countries. Hopefully we'll get Olivia Smith back for the Chelsea game, Becky, in the Cup, because she's a big player in this team, isn't she, the young 20-year-old.
Yeah, she's Liverpool's biggest goal threat. She's been the star of the season so far, I'd say. A great signing. You know, she came with quite a big price tag, and that can be difficult, especially for a young player moving abroad as well, away from home, but she's handled that really well. She scored 6 goals, she scores important goals as well, and she's just a real threat to defenders. She's difficult to defend against, she causes problems, and you know, hopefully she'll be all right for the Chelsea game, because Liverpool will need her in that one.
So 0-0 so far here between Liverpool and Aston Villa. Hopefully Liverpool can just maybe tweak 1 or 2 things for the second half and start the second half like they ended the first, really, causing some problems, some set plays, and when you've got someone like Herbinger whipping these balls in, I mean, defenders hate it.
Yeah, I think we ended better, we ended stronger than the way we started, so hopefully that can continue. You know, a few wise words from Amber Whiteley and come out, you know, with a good start to the second half, which is so important. Momentum's huge, you know, in the game. You can see different teams had spells, you know, they had a good spell, we had a good spell, so, you know, we need to start well.
And I love what Amber always says, you know, she's quite level-headed, isn't she, for an interim head coach. You know, she's been assistant manager to Matt Beard before, and she always says, like the game last week at Arsenal, says, you know, we don't get too disheartened by a defeat, and we don't get carried away with a good win either.
Exactly. They were in great form coming into that. 3 out of 3 wins. Amber's first 3 games, she won them all, and then playing Arsenal away was a tricky one, and they were after revenge as well, because Liverpool knocked them out the cup. And they're a good team, and I think sometimes you just have to accept, you know, a team are better than you on the day, and Arsenal were that day. You know, just tick that one off and try and put that one on the back burner, forget about that and move on. There's a lot to play for this season.
Great to have former Liverpool hero Becky Easton alongside us in the commentary box for this one. An absolute pleasure to have you with us, Becky, and looking back at some of your wonderful memories playing for Liverpool and Everton, you were very proud to have that association, and some incredible games in your career.
Yeah, I'm very proud of my career with all the clubs I played for, and have 5 medals at home to show for it, and 44 England caps. So yeah, you know, I think it's only when you've stopped playing for a while that you look back. You kind of take it for granted during your career, and you just go from game to game. But when I look back now, and obviously the highlight, Steve, was winning the league with Liverpool twice in a row.
Yeah, what an amazing team that was, really.
It was brilliant. It was a special team, especially that first year when we won it, when Matt Beard put, you know, I think it was 6 or 7 foreigners together. It was a whole new team, and we didn't know what to expect. And
a few Americans, wasn't it?
There was,
Whitney Engen at the back and Amanda Da Costa in the
middle, yeah. A couple of Germans, wasn't it? Icelandic, Swedes, and we just mixed well. We just blended straight away, and who would have known that, really?
And 2 legends in there, and Farrah Williams in midfield, and the goal machine up top.
That's right, yeah. And everybody had a good season that year, didn't they? I think Tash got golden boot.
Yeah.
We won it in style that year, and it's great memories, great to look back on.
That supply line for Tash Dowie back in that team, though. That first title team was an unbelievable side. You had Nicole Rolser, the German, flying on the left. You know, the Swede Louise Fors on the right. They were incredible attacking players.
They were both brilliant, and it was the first time ever that I remember, you know, when you have like inverted wide play. So Nikki Rolser played on the left, but she was right-footed. Louise Fors played on the right, but left-footed. So they'd cut in all the time and play little balls into Tash. She would, you know, be on the end of them and finish them. So great thinking by Matt, and it worked.
And of course, Lawsey in goal.
What more could you
I
want?
know. Trying to think of the others. So there's Whitney Engen, Bonner, obviously, you. There was Lucy Bronze coming through. Coco Schroeder was left back, wasn't she? The German left back, yeah. The midfield with big Katrin Omos-Dottir, the Icelandic
brilliant player.
Powerhouse in midfield. She was a good player with Farah and Da Costa in there, and that front three with Dowie, Fors and Rolser. Decent.
What a team.
I'd probably give the Chelsea teams a good run for the money.
Now,
recent years, it would have done. The second year, of course, he won the title was a bit different because, of course, Rolser got injured and Fors had gone, and you have to tweak one or two things.
Yeah, I think Whitney left after a year as well, and I also think teams get onto, you know, the first year nobody kind of knew what to expect from us, whereas you know, teams know what to expect, they defend better against you, so it's a bit more difficult the second year.
So I think the second year Bronze played right back and you were mostly centre back with Bon, weren't you?
Yeah, and we had a few injuries that year which we struggled with, but you know, we managed to get it over the line on that amazing last day of the season.
Incredible, wasn't it? Brilliant. So Liverpool making their way back up for the second half. Villa 2, 0-0 it is so far. So we'll see if Liverpool can really step it up in the second half. No sign of any changes yet by Liverpool and indeed Aston Villa. So we'll see what happens in the second half. But you just want Liverpool, don't you, just to lift it a little bit more. I mean, and Miri Taylor, the former Liverpool player, has got to be careful now because she's done a number of fouls on Carrie Holland and now she's on a yellow. Yeah,
and that's Miri's game, you know, she likes to put tackles in, she likes to put herself about, so she has to be careful, which, you know, play on that, get the ball into midfield, you know, make her have to defend. But I know it's a bit of a cliche, but I think the first goal will be a really important one, whoever gets it.
It certainly will be. Hopefully that could be Liverpool here today. Amber Whiteley's side. And the Liverpool team just getting themselves into the huddle with the skipper, Taylor Hines. Vice-captain Taylor, but she's been the captain this season with Niamh Fahy has been out. She's back again. Is Niamh, the club captain, in training on the bench against United, but such is the strength of the squad and players available now, there's going to be one or two players left disappointed by not getting a place on the bench today, and that goes to the likes of Niamh Fahy and Lucy Parry, who miss out today in the squad. It's good, healthy competition. Villa are also ready. We'll get the second half underway here. And Liverpool really turn up the heat in this second half and get 3 big points. Still a race for the fifth place finish is very much on the cards for Liverpool after the top 4 last year. But they could easily finish 5th. They're only really close, a point to Brighton. They play Brighton in a few weeks' time away from home. And Brighton have had an up and down season themselves. First chase maybe for Carrie Holland, but D'Angelo grabs that loose ball. Forward by Patton, away by Hines. Nasibo Kearns, stopped by Hines. Forward by Matthews, up towards Sophie Rowan-Hawke. Nice touch by Taylor Hines. Carrie Holland providing width up against Maritz. Good play by Kerry. Hines taking on Parker. Gets away. Good tracking back there by Cornelia Capox. Gemma Bonner. Matthews. That's a good ball. Here's the Swede, Capox. Plenty of red shirts in the middle. She's done well, Cornelia Capox there. Oh, she just forgot to take the ball with her. And Villa survived.
It's a good start by Liverpool here. I think that's 3 balls we've gone over the top with in the matter of minutes, you know, being a bit more direct. Whether that's come from Amber, I don't know, but it seems to be where, you know, get the ball into the channels. That time Capox was on it, cut inside, just a heavy touch or she would have got a shot away.
Marie Herbinger picked up a knock there. Just the way the ball was deflected back at her. But yeah, it was a nice start, as you say, Becky, to the second half, using the width well there in Hines and Capox getting in behind. There was a half chance there, wasn't it, for Cappy?
Yeah, and she's capable of a good shot. You know, we spoke about a goal before, a brilliant goal, but you know, she just had a heavy touch, and Lucy Parker, I think it was, who got back and intercepted it. But a good start, positive.
Let's check in on Marie Herbinger here. She's got a bit of a whack. Hopefully she'll be okay.
Wasn't Miri Taylor, was it, Steve? Can we blame Miri for everything? Only joking, Miri.
Second half has sort of started to echo in the first, really, because it was Kerry Holland who was down for a considerable amount of time, wasn't it?
Yeah, and that can be a shame as well, because we were on top then for the first couple of minutes, and then, you know, everything tends to die down, the crowd dies down, you lose a little bit of momentum. So hopefully she's all right, and we can keep that intensity that we were playing at.
Villa across the back line now with Anna Patton. Maritz. Good pressing here by Kerry Holland and Kiernan. Pacheco. Maritz. Away by Fisk. Kiernan. Leanne Kiernan again. Maritz played out of a tricky situation well then, the former Arsenal player. Salmon. No chance Rachel Daly will get that. Herbinger back on the pitch after treatment. Matthews. Taylor Hines won the ball, but Villa win it back. Salmon. Towards Roman Hogg, wins it. Holland in there. Just a little stumble. Kerry Holland getting into some really good areas today. Maybe that elusive first goal of the season might come today.
And that's not a bad ploy, is it? Even from Lawsy, you know, hit Roman Hogg's head and she'll win the flick-ons.
Now Missy Kearns. Fuka Nagano, good touch. Herbinger, brilliant first time ball to Holland. Can she get in behind Maritz? That was good.
Good play. I just don't think Kerry knew Maritz was behind her there. She's letting it run across her, but you know, it's positive, it's good play. Good start to the second half.
Sophie Rowan-Hogg back to Fisk. Holland. Bonner turning away from Daly. Safety first. Holland. Kiernan with the flick. Fuka Nagano and Missy Bow going at it again. They've been like shadows, them two, this afternoon.
I think they're both given as good as they get there. That was a 50-50 for me. I'd have played on if I was referee there, Steve.
Patton. Maritz. Pacheco. There's Fisk. Missy Bow snapped in there, didn't she? Like Tasha Dowie, that tackle last week at Anfield.
Against Makaleli.
It's a bit tasty, wasn't it?
Yeah. Taught her everything she knows, Steve.
Yeah.
And then she had a tussle with Dennis Wise.
Yeah.
Everybody's dream.
Yeah, Jay Spearing got stuck in against
He
Dennis
did,
Wise.
yeah, it was
Enjoyed
great.
that. Well, that's loose at the back from Liverpool there. Maybe just a lapse of concentration there.
Yeah, trying to play out when Villa are high and pressing high. You know, it's fine with me that we go long to Sophie Hogg and, you know, play off her and have runners from her, but playing out like that is dangerous when Villa are high and they're physical as well and they're on top of us.
So it's going to be an in-swinger here for Villa, which Maz Pacheco will take. Swing it in here. Dangerous ball. Rowan-Hogg did really well to win it. That's why she's so important at both ends of the pitch. And she was out. Oh, and a mistake. And Kerry Holland is in. Can she keep her composure? It's Kerry Holland. Clean through and goal. That has to be a penalty kick, surely. Yes. D'Angelo caught it out. And Liverpool with a counter-attack. The first one. We've got him behind them, Becky Easton. That was brilliant play.
And that came from a Villa corner, you know. They switched off themselves. It went back to the back line and they made a terrible mistake, hit it against each other and Kerry was through.
Now Marie Hervinger has got the ball. She scored a penalty against Tottenham, you may remember that dramatic win away this season. But the last time Liverpool had a penalty, Olivia Smith got it, didn't she? And scored at Anfield. Yeah,
that's right.
Brilliant that from Kerry Holland. She might not have got her first goal of the season, but she's played a great bit of play there.
Yeah, it'd be brilliant if this goes in, Steve. I've got faith in Marie Hervinger. She's a technical player, you know, she's a good striker of the ball. Yeah, some tactical time wasting here, I think, by Villa.
I think Rachel Daly is tying the Villa goalkeeper's boots here.
Convenient time for your lace to come undone, isn't it?
Yeah. And she's saying because she's got the big goalkeeper gloves on, she can't tie them properly. So, after that short delay, big moment in the game, you sense this. Great play by Kerry Holland. And Marie Hervinger, the Austrian international, will step up for Liverpool. Hervinger against the Canada international Sabrina D'Angelo. The Liverpool fans hold their breath. It's a short run-up from the Austrian international. Marie Hervinger, 1-0, brilliantly done. So cool and calm. And Liverpool in front. Marie Hervinger with the penalty.
Lovely, and I think she gave her the eyes. I think she made the goalkeeper go the wrong way and she waited and she just rolled it in at the other side. Now hopefully that settles us down a little bit and we can play a bit more football now.
Lovely penalty, was there any doubt? So composed there, wasn't she, Herbie?
Yeah, you'd put your money on her, wouldn't you, in those situations?
You feel, Becky, don't you? That is a big goal in the game here.
Yeah, and it's
the first goal.
It's one of those games where you think it might have taken something like that. You know, we spoke before and said weren't quite sure where the goals will come from, and it's took a big mistake from Villa.
So Marie Herbinger putting away her 4th goal of the season for Liverpool from the penalty spot. And the way Villa were caught there gives an indication of some of the goals they've given away in recent weeks, Becky, doesn't it?
Yeah, and then the manager must be absolutely fuming because they've done all right today.
Holland again. Brilliant play by Holland. Can Kiernan get there? Yes, she can. Collins made a brilliant run for her. Still Leanne Kiernan. Herbinger.
I don't think that was for her. I think it was for Taylor Hines.
Yeah. Headed by Fuka Nagano. Fuka wanted a free kick there off Mas Pacheco, but it wasn't given. Maritz to Pacheco. And Mia Enderby warming up with Gemma Evans on the touchline. Daly, Pacheco. Kiernan just caught it. So Liverpool in front here. A penalty from Marie Herbinger. Got to stay switched on defensively here as well, haven't they?
Yeah, it's a dangerous time. You know, after you've scored a goal, you can get a bit carried away, or you can just lose concentration.
Dangerous ball in by Pacheco. Miri Taylor's free. And a great stop by Rachel Laws.
Exactly what we're talking about, Steve. You know, we're open at the back there. We need to be tighter, closer together, because they've got dangerous players. We needed Laws at her best there.
That was Christy Grant, the right back, actually, who are ghosted in at the back post there. Becky, this is a big chance. Pacheco firing a great ball in here.
Yeah, good left foot, Mas Pacheco, we know that well.
Look at the reactions of Laws though, brilliant, great save.
Allison-like, wasn't it?
It was. Dangerous Pacheco again with a corner for Villa. Roman Hogg again. Clearing the lines. Maritz. Villa's best opportunity of the game in the second half, that undoubtedly. And just an indication for Liverpool. Got to stay switched on. Salmon. Herbinger there, but the cross will come in for Daly! Chance.
Lost a little bit of control here at the moment, Steve. It's 2 chances within 2 minutes. Need someone to put the foot on it. You need a little bit of leadership, maybe Bonner, Taylor Hines, just to settle down again.
Yeah. So Rachel Daly coming so close there. Former WSL Golden Boot winner with that header. An hour gone here at St Helens Stadium. Liverpool leading 1-0. But Villa have responded to going a goal down. Good by Matthews, who got tight there on Daly. Patton. Parker. Looking for Salmon, making a run in between the channels. Matthews getting across to try and block out Ebony Salmon.
That goal's woken Villa up a little bit, I think. You know, they're still fighting. I heard the manager in the press conference, and she hasn't given up on them being in this league. You know, she's very positive that they won't be relegated, and the players are fighting for her here.
There's going to be some changes shortly. Liverpool are getting Mia Enderby. He's looking to get ready there, but Villa are certainly going to make a change themselves. would suspect at some point, Becky, probably Mia Enderby for Kiernan.
Yeah, it's like
Probably
for like replacement, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, you still keep the pace and that directness, but Leanne's put a lot of work in. She put a few tackles in as well.
Good by Matthews on Salmon. Pacheco. Here's Marie Herbinger. Her penalty separates these teams. Hines. Fisk. Now it'll drop for Holland, will it? No. Maritz got there first. Here's Fuka Nagano. Brilliantly got there before Missy Bow. Here's Capox. Oh, lovely. Good by Cornelia Capox. Hines. Fuka Nagano again. Hines trying to get the byline. She's done brilliantly, the Liverpool skipper. And Herbinger. Now, Holland. Oh, just looking to try and get a shot away.
Needed to hit it first time, didn't she, Steve?
Yeah. Good chance. Daly. Mia Enderby, I think, is going to come on shortly for Liverpool. Getting some final instructions there, she was, from Joe Potts.
Kirsty Hansen looks like she's coming on for Villa as well,
Yeah,
Steve.
she's a threat.
She's a good, quick, wide player, yeah. Was at Man United previously, plays for Scotland. Dangerous player.
Good play by Taylor Hines there. Herbinger, nice 1-2. Herbinger sets the play. Fisk. Kiernan. Missy Bocairns. Salmon. Maritz. Captock's working hard again on that far side. Changes are imminent now, one each team. And they're going to take off Lucy Staniforth. So Villa taking a midfielder off and putting an extra forward on.
Yeah, it's a positive change for them. She's going for it, the manager, Arroyo. Lucy Stan's more of a holding midfielder, whereas you've gone for like a dynamic centre forward now in Kirsty Hansen. Maybe she senses, you know, there's something in this game, and there certainly looks to be. Villa have been good since the goal.
And just as we suspected yet, Leanne Kiernan off, and coming on the 19-year-old Mia Enderby. Mia, 5 goals she's got this season, all of them in the cup.
Yeah, still waiting for a WSL goal this season. Yeah. You know, there's a chance for her today. She's got a good 30 minutes maybe to go.
Yeah, Amber gives Leanne Kiernan a big hug there. She's worked hard for the team. And a straight swap with Mia Enderby, who the previous manager Matt Beard used to liken to a street footballer. Said she doesn't care who she's up against.
Is that a compliment, Steve?
Yeah, it's a big compliment, yeah, the way she plays, yeah. You know what I mean? Like one of those...
like a Luis Suarez,
yeah. You come up against big reputations and you're not fazed by playing against them. You were like that, you didn't care who you played against.
No, I grew up playing street football, yeah.
You kept out some of the best forwards in the land.
Thanks, Steve.
There's Roman Hogg for Liverpool, did really well there. Here's Capox. Causing problems when she's running at them, Capox. That's a foul by Grant on Hines. So, another good opportunity for a Herbinger delivery this, isn't it, Beck?
Yeah, we've been crying out for more set pieces and more crosses. Let's see what Sophie Roman Hogg can do with this one.
So, Liverpool leading 1-0. Maybe an opportunity here for Herbinger. As I say, I would love to see Sophie Roman Hogg score today, because her parents are over from Norway watching this.
It'd be a nice moment for her, wouldn't it?
It would. And it'd be a big goal for Liverpool too.
More to go
two, especially to go 2-up, wouldn't it?
Yeah, brilliant.
Good movement from Roman Hogg in the middle. It's a good ball back post. Capox flicks it across. Oh, and Rachel Daly back there acted clear, would you believe? Every set piece Herbinger has produced has caused real problems.
And unexpectedly then it was Capox with the head, but you know, everybody seemed to stop. Nobody was following it in. That was a big chance.
So close there to going 2-0 up Liverpool here at St Helens Stadium. Missy Kearns. That's a good ball. Here's Hansen. It's a tight angle for the substitute. But didn't she finish it brilliantly? 1-1. Well, seconds earlier, Liverpool nearly went 2-0 up from the set piece, and Villa have just sent Hansen on, and ironically Missy Kearns of all people with a brilliant assist.
What a substitution.
And it's 1-1.
What a substitution for them, Steve. You know, she's been on a matter of minutes, and that's what she can do. We said she was a dangerous player, and we said Villa would go for it, and a great ball by Missy Bo. As you rightly said, we could have been 2-0 up, and then they go straight down the other end, and it's 1-1.
That's some finish, that, by the way.
It's a lovely left-footed finish, wasn't
Kirsty
it?
Hansen, yeah.
I thought when I saw Lawsey coming out, I thought, oh, you might not get this, Rach, and she just didn't get there. She knocked it past her.
So 1-1. Liverpool with it all to do again now. Villa will certainly get confidence and get that equaliser. They'll probably go for it too, but we've got to be careful. Another Missy Kearns through ball. Brilliant by Bonner to get goal side of Daly. Nearly fell for Mia Enderby over the top. The Villa manager there kicking every ball on the touchline, isn't she, by the way?
Yeah, she's very passionate, she's very emotional, you know, typical Spaniard. I don't know whether Amber might be thinking of changing something here because Villa are on top.
So Marie Herbinger's penalty cancelled out. That's a nice ball over the top by Kerry Holland, and Mia Enderby's in behind them here. And she got a good ball in. Oh, didn't get enough weight behind the final pass. And Roman Hogg in a good position. That's what it was intended for. There's Missy Kearns again. She's had a quiet game, but then one moment is all it takes, isn't it? Missy Bo with the assist.
She's had a good tussle. It's been a good battle with her and Fuka today. They followed each other around the pitch, and you know, they've both had good moments, but that was a great assist, and we know she can do that.
So the match finally poised here in the Barclays Women's Super League. Enderby. Touch from Roman Hogg. Missy Kearns wins it back. Daly for Villa. Stopped by Bonner. And the referee blocked that pass from Fuka. So, super sub Kirsty Hansen off the bench to level for Villa. Enderby's been caught. Referee plays the advantage. But Roman Hogg give it away. Now she's pulled it back for a Liverpool free kick. She tried to play advantage there, didn't she, the ref?
Yeah, she tried to, but then there was another foul, wasn't there?
Yeah.
So it's quite feisty in there at the moment. We've got a game on our hands.
Marie Herbinger with a late challenge. Silly free kick, that one, really. And Villa have a set piece opportunity. Salmon. There's Herbinger to clear for Liverpool. The Reds have got everyone back, so there's no one up there on this occasion. Good communication by Laws. And here's Fuka Nagano. Enderby. Nice touch from the youngster. Bonner. Was Liverpool coming into this one today without the injured Canadian international Olivia Smith? A hip problem keeping her out of action for this. Villa are going to make another change shortly. This is Gemma Bonner. Fisk. Roman Hogg. Bonner. That's a great ball. Mia Enderby getting goal side of Miri Taylor. She needs some help. She's done well, Mia. This is Grace Fisk. Space for Enderby again. Towards Cornelia Capox. Brilliant play by Taylor Hines. Tremendous play. Capox, can she get a shot away? Oh, she slipped again. Second time that.
Yeah, just crying out for it, just whap a foot round it there.
Hit it, yeah. Herbinger, lovely ball. Holland. Capox again. Chance that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good pressure, you know, we're up in their half, we're creating things around the box, just shoot, you know, shoot a bit earlier, shoot when it's on.
It was a great bit of play by Hines before there, wasn't it, to set that one up for Capox. That was an opportunity. So they're going to make changes now, Villa. And Paula Thomas, the Spanish left-back, is going to come on, and the Dutch international Jill Badgings on loan from Brighton. So Rachel Daly off. And Mas Pacheco off as well. And Thomas, the Spaniard, comes on. So Beijing's and Thomas on for Villa. Some fresh legs.
A little surprised that Rachel Daly's come off. I thought, you know, she's their go-to normally. She's their goal scorer, but with it 1-1 with Kirsty Hansen on and fresh legs, I suppose.
So 1-1 here. Marie Herbinger's penalty cancelled out by Kirsty Hansen, coming off the bench to score for Villa with one of her first touches. Salmon has got away from Hines this time. Excellent, Jazz Matthews. Capox. Hines straight to a Villa shirt. Parker with the dangerous cross. And it's the substitute was looking for it there, Thomas. Hansen. It's gone out. So coming up towards the final 15 here, Becky Easton, and Taylor Hines has gone down now for Liverpool. So we'll have to see where she is. We've still got the talented Spaniard Alejandra Banabi, who we saw make a first start in the WSL at Anfield against United, and I thought she was brilliant in that game. Left back.
She was good, yeah. It's the first time I've really seen her play some minutes, and I was impressed by her. Big 15 minutes now for both teams, Steve. I wondered whether at 1-1 Villa would maybe happy with a draw away, and you know they haven't won a point in a long time, but you know they're really going for it now.
I do think, Becky, you know, by the way, which I thought before the game, that with the score this poised, I think Olivia Smith has been missed, because I think with the quality that she has, the pace, the strength to take on people, I think she would have caused Villa a lot of problems today. I really do.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a big miss.
She'd be getting on the end of those runs, you know, she'd be taking these defenders on. And I also think before the game, when Aston Villa see the team sheet and they see she's not on it, I think that probably gave them a boost as well.
But it stays 1-1. Amber Whiteley just waiting to see if skipper Taylor Hines is okay to continue. Dr. Francesca Champ and Hina Shohan, the physio, is checking if she's still okay. She's been down for a couple of minutes now. You see that in a lot of games, don't you, Becky? We've certainly seen that a few times at St Helens this season. The opening game of the season was a classic example of that, going 1-0 up and then just can't quite get that second goal. Villa had a couple of dangerous moments, then Liverpool nearly scored from a set piece, and then Villa got the equaliser.
Yeah, that's right. I think that's probably a bit of a difference to this season and last season. We scored more goals last season. I think we scored 36 and we've only scored 17 so far, 18 now with the penalty. So, you know, we've struggled a little bit in front of goal, and that's when you go 1-0 up, you need that next goal, because, you know, that can kill them off then. But while it's 1-0, you know, they're always in with a chance, and they came straight back at us, to be honest.
So, looks like Taylor Hines is going to be okay to continue. So can Liverpool find a winner here in this WSL game? And Villa getting in behind Liverpool here with Salmon again. Good play, but excellent work there by Fuka Nagano. Had to be.
Well done, Fuka there, yeah. You know, she's not in the team to do things like that. She's in for her creativity, but she's done that job today.
Taylor Hines back on the field again. It's a dangerous run. Oh, Bonner didn't get there. Chance set it up. And in the end, it's a weak effort by Salmon, and Rachel Laws with an easy save.
Not like Bonner to miss one of those there. She's normally quite reliable clearing the ball, and luckily, you know, it was a soft shot. Lawsy picked it up clean.
Yeah, could have been dangerous one, that, couldn't it? As you see there, just routine save from Rachel Laws. Flick on by Roman Hawk. Capox has had, I would say, probably 2 half chances in the second half, but probably the frustration for Amber is we haven't managed to create that many chances against their defence, have we?
Yeah, and that's when you need to, you know, you haven't got time in this league to have a couple of touches. You know, you've got to touch and shoot, and she's had chances to shoot there.
There's Bo Kearns. Forward by D'Angelo. Fisk. As we said, we knew Villa were coming into this game fighting for their lives, really. Survival in the WSL. Matthews. The real pressure. She's done well. Roman Hogg. Hervinger. Back to Fisk. Trying to get Carrie Holland in behind. She's made a good run then.
It's the right idea by Fisk, you know, going long for Carrie Holland's run, but just needed to lift it over the defence.
Amber's going to make another change shortly. Holland with a flick. Here's Holland. Oh, just a heavy touch as Sophie Roman Hawk flicked it on. 10 minutes to go. Marie Hervinger with a penalty put Liverpool in front after Carrie Holland capitalised on a mistake and ran clean through, tried to round the goalkeeper D'Angelo, who brought her down. Hervinger stepped up to score, but then Villa responded well. Laws made a great save off Grant. Daly with a great chance, but headed over the top, and then Kirsty Hansen off the bench, courtesy of a Missy Bo Kearns assist, got Villa level. Can Liverpool lift it back?
I think so, yeah. I think, you know, they've had chances, they've had half chances. At the moment it looks like Villa who are on top.
Salmon causing problems up wide. Good defending from Matthews. Capox getting back, couldn't win it. Dangerous ball into the area. There's Beishings. Taylor. Good by Carrie Holland to get goal side. Capox at the other end for Liverpool, trying to hold off Parker. Fuka Nagano. Roman Hogg. Feel a bit for Sophie Roman Hogg. She's not quite had the service she would like today.
No, and she works her socks off, doesn't she? She's running everywhere, she's closing down, but she hasn't really had that chance.
Liverpool making a change, and Jazz Matthews will leave the field, and the Scotland international Jenna Clark, who was brilliant at Anfield against United in that win, will come on. Straight swap at the back. They're just protecting Jazz's minutes because of the injuries she's had, and she's done well to play this long. And that's the change to Liverpool at the back.
Just fresh legs there, I think. Jazz has had a good game, but as you say, she's been in and out this season with injury. And also, you know, over that Villa are having some joy down that right-hand side, so it gives a bit of cover to Taylor Hines as well with fresh legs.
Absolutely. Hines comes in with a challenge, which is a good one. Villa have an injury now. Felt the full force of that Taylor Hines challenge. So after this one, it'll be 5 games left in the season, 4 in the WSL, and that semi-final coming up in a couple of weeks. Chelsea away in the Adobe Women's FA Cup semi-final. Good run here by Beijing's into the area, up towards Hansen again. Hines got it clear. Had to do some defending at times, Liverpool's second half, but they've done it pretty well.
Yeah, holding on a little bit here, and if any team looks like scoring, it looks like Villa. So, you know, we're running out of time, so we really need to get the ball up the other end of the pitch.
Thomas. Maritz. Bonner. Fuka Nagano. Pinging it out wide for Capox. And she put pressure on Parker, don't foul her. Trying to win a corner. But it's not given. Just under 6 minutes left here at St Helens Stadium. Villa coming into this game in really bad form. But a change of formation for them today seems to have paid dividends a bit. They've certainly been a lot tighter at the back. That's a nice turn by Herbinger. Oh, she had time and space, should have took her time there.
Yeah,
it's easy for me to say, I know, but,
yeah.
But the way she won the ball there was a really good opportunity there.
There was 3 players
like
running beyond her as well. Yeah, a little bit rushed with the pass, just take your time. It's not like her. But as you say, as you know, there's 5 minutes left of normal time, a little bit panicky there.
Pity that was a good opportunity. 5 minutes to go. On a piece. Capox. And goes Fuka Nagano. Again, another 50-50 challenge in midfield. Well done, Kerry Holland. And winning the ball back off Missy Kearns, but too much, says the ref. Frustrating. I guess on the basis of this so far, Becky, at 1-1, you probably say on balance, probably a fair result, isn't it?
I would, and I think probably the last 20-25 minutes Villa have been the better team and the team who look like scoring the second.
Oh, it's a good run this. This is dangerous. Oh, it's an own goal. Oh, I don't believe it. Jenna Clark from the cross. And 2 own goals last week. Another one here today. And Villa have gone 2-1 in front.
It's terrible luck for Jenna Clark that she's just come on the pitch, comes on to shore things up and be fresh legs, and then the ball comes off. Unlucky, really. You know, there's not much you can do when it hits you like that. You really haven't got time to sort your feet out.
And Villa have been going for it, haven't they?
And we said down that right-hand side as well, they were dangerous. And I think it was Ebony Salmon, and maybe she took it past Fuka in the box.
Yeah. So Ebony Salmon with the creativity. And the cross, the touch from Jenna Clark, trying to clear it, diverting it into the back of the net. And Aston Villa coming from behind to lead 2-1, which could be a massive day for them this, you know. Coming into the game, the new manager, the Spanish coach Natalie Arroyo, coming in from Real Sociedad. Lost all of a game so far. And coming into this, they've produced a spirited second half performance. They've gone attacking, and they've played well in their bid to stay in the WSL. Sure, Amber Whiteley must be on that dugout. Meanwhile, can Roman Hogg make something here for Liverpool? Holland is in there again, but good defending by Maritz. Can Liverpool push and find a late leveller here in this game? Not quite been at their best, I would say, the whole game. Liverpool only in spells, some set pieces. I think Amber will be frustrated in many ways.
Yeah, it just hasn't seemed to click today, Steve, and you can't always rely on Sophie Roman Hogg's head from set pieces. You know, that can't be your game plan, and she speaks about the game plan and how they didn't follow it against Arsenal, but I'm not sure what the game plan was today. Big couple of minutes now, there's still time.
Yeah, we'll see how much stoppage time will be allocated. Villa players still getting treatment here. So Liverpool in front. I just couldn't quite capitalise on that. And Villa came back. Kirsty Hansen, the substitute, from a Missy Bo-Kearns assist levelled, and then an unfortunate own goal there by Jenna Clark, turning a Ebony Salmon cross into her own net. Must be tough for a manager, head coach, when you've seen 3 of the goals you've conceded in the last 2 weeks being goals you've scored yourself. The opposition, it's so frustrating, isn't it?
1 own goal's bad enough, isn't it? But 3 in 2 games.
Yeah. And Gabby Nunes getting ready to come on now for Villa. The big Brazilian international summer signing. She's going to come on in place of Mary Taylor. So Villa coming into the game with 4 ex-Liverpool players in their lineup. There's Missy Bo-Kearns, who picked up a knock there, but she's okay. But here's Gemma Bonner. It's a good ball, that. Herbinger with a flick. Herbinger again. 9 minutes of stoppage time. There's still plenty of time for Liverpool here to rescue something. 9 minutes of added on time, and I think with a lot of the injuries we've had, players going down, that's about right, Becky. Yeah,
I thought it would be, you know, a good piece of time, and it is, and it's plenty of time to get a goal.
Holland. Good feet by Carrie Holland. That's a foul, that's a free kick. Now, this is a good situation, this. If we ever needed a Marie Herbinger special delivery, it's this now, Becky.
Yeah, I think this will be a left-footed one from her, and again, she's probably going to look for Sophie, and then just, you know, be alive, be ready for the knockdowns or the scrappy bits that come off the head.
So Gemma Bonner has had a word with Herbinger.
It's an outswinger, Steve.
Yeah, it's all about the delivery, this. If it's good, there could be possibilities. It's gone low in the end. Oh dear. Frustrating. Here's Roman Hogg again. Again it's charged down. Charged down by Enderby. What a pity, but it is, isn't it? In them situations, as I say, it's about the delivery.
And
Didn't work that
she's
time.
been putting quality ones in all day, and then, you know, with minutes to go when you need her to put her best one in, it hits the first defender.
I just looked at her there, she's angry with herself there, but she's just tried something different that has not come off. It happens. And Bonner with a slip, and Hansen is in behind Liverpool here. It's a tight angle. And Taylor Hines did enough there, covering across the right back. Fisk for Liverpool here. Giving the ball away frustratingly. Missy Kearns. Here go Villa again with Grant. That's a foul by Fisk and a yellow card for Liverpool's number 4.
And I think they'll take the time to take this, Steve. It'll eat up a couple of minutes.
Villa probably not in a hurry to take this one. And leading 2-1. Going to see if that late goal, an own goal from Jenna Clark. It's just unfortunate, isn't it? It really is. Jenna's trying to clear it. It's just a wicked deflection, and it ended up in the net. Salmon. I think she's had a really good second half, the Villa, Ebony Salmon.
Yeah, she's lively, and she's been one of the good younger prospects around the country for the past few years.
And Villa getting in again, this time Mia Enderby. And it's a free kick given just outside the box.
It's a dangerous situation again. And again, it's eating up the time. That, you know, we don't need to be losing these minutes of these free kicks.
Again, Villa not in a hurry to take the throw. Still 5 minutes of stoppage time left. Just under. Villa leading 2-1. And, frustratingly, they've just got a corner now. When Liverpool were trying to get it go for a goal kick. And Missy Bowe won't be in a hurry here. Frustrating this, isn't it, Becky? I'm sure that this takes me back to cup final a couple of weeks ago when we got that goal by Chiesa, and then Newcastle were just doing exactly what Villa were doing here.
It drives you mad when it's against you, but you know, if your team were doing it when they were winning, you wouldn't be too bothered. But Villa haven't won since last year, since 2024, so you can understand they're desperate to hold on to this.
Yeah, be a massive win for them if they can hold on. But Liverpool, have they got one last fighting chance left? Hines. He's going to go forward now. Lawsey. Bonner. Just lacked a bit of real creativity today, which I'm sure will frustrate Amber a little bit. You know, I mentioned before about, and for me, Olivia Smith being out is a massive miss in a game like this. But there's other players to step in, and that's what a squad is all about, isn't it, Beck?
Yeah, and when I looked at this front three, I think they'd only scored four league goals so far this season, so I wondered where the goals would come from without having Olivia Smith, and it came from a penalty, but then we couldn't hold on. It woke Villa up, the goal, and they've been the better team since.
Yeah, Mia Enderby trying to play a ball into the box there.
I think maybe we've relied on Smith too much this season, and you know, we give her the ball and expect her to do something with it and create something, and when she's not around, it's like kind of, you know, how are we going to get a goal now?
Well, a little interesting dilemmas for Amber to think about there, isn't it? I'm sure she will take a lot from this game. Good and bad, as always. It's been a frustrating day. I think that's probably the best word to sum it up, especially after going 1-0 up when not quite at the best. But here's Salmon, who's caused Liverpool a lot of problems in this second half. Still Ebony Salmon. Good defending by Clark. He's back out to Grant. Still we play on, less than 2 minutes now. Villa kicking the ball away, that will be a yellow card. Here's Herbinger. To Nagano. Crowd are getting a bit frustrated, I can hear on the far side, just wanted Liverpool to get forward. That's a tired looking layoff, I would say, by Capox on that occasion. Probably about 30 seconds left of this. A late winner for Villa, it looks like, unless Liverpool could do something really dramatic right at the end. And it's Villa getting the possession. Away by Missy Kearns. The passing's not been good from us today, I have to say that.
No, in all departments, I think, Steve, all over the pitch, and it can spread that sloppiness, and we've never really got out of it and got going, really, never really clicked today.
Referee checks her watch again. It's a massive win for Aston Villa in their attempts to stay in the WSL. For Liverpool, it's a day of sheer frustration, I would say, that sums this up, especially after going into the game without the injured player of the season, really, for me, Olivia Smith. Losing her was a massive blow, especially against the Villa team who were leaking goals and not won at all yet in 2025 until now. Marie Herbinger gave Liverpool the lead from the penalty spot after a mistake at the back, letting Kerry Holland, who ran into the box, brought down by the goalkeeper. Herbinger stuck away a nice cool penalty. But then Villa, it seemed to rattle Villa, and they were the better team, we have to say, in all honesty, after that. They went close with a header from Rachel Daly. Rachel Laws made a great save before Missy Kearns, of all people, with the assist. A great through ball. Kirsty Hansen off the bench, in behind Liverpool to level. And then right at the end of the game, it was Villa who was certainly looking more likely to get the winner than what Liverpool were. An unfortunate own goal by Jenna Clark after a good run by Salmon into the box, and the cross at the near post just stuck out a boot, the unfortunate Jenna Clark, and it went into the back of the net. There were 9 minutes of stoppage time, but Liverpool struggled to create chances in that second half. A frustrating game for Liverpool, and no doubt Amber Whiteley will say that herself. But it finished today, Liverpool 1, Aston Villa 2. Becky Easton, sum it up for us. I'm probably right there, frustration, would that sum it up?
Yeah, frustration, disappointment. Wasn't expecting that, to be honest, today, Steve. Don't think we got going at all. Had a little spell in the first half and then came out the second half, not too bad. Got the penalty, which was really the only way we were looking like scoring, was a mistake. It was a mistake by Villa, and then keeper brought Kerry Holland down. But then Villa were the better team. They went up the other end, they scored, and credit to them, I think they fully deserve it. They look like a team that are fighting for their lives. They held on to it, and they deserve it. But you know, the shame is that we've had 2 defeats now in a row, leading into probably the biggest game of the season against Chelsea in the FA Cup semi.
Okay then, let's take a look back at some of the key moments, and the key moments really mostly happened in the second half, didn't they? First of all, Liverpool taking the lead here. It's a mistake at the back by Villa. It's a brilliant bit of play, isn't it, this coming up now with Kerry Holland.
Yeah, it comes from a Villa corner, and Kerry puts the pressure on and really forces that mistake. She gets away from them. That's clever, and the only thing the keeper can do really is bring it. It's a shame she can't stay on her feet and put it in the net, because she'd love a goal this season, but she wins a penalty for the team.
Yeah, that was a great bit of play by Kerry Holland there with that driving run. And then up step the ice-cool Austria international Marie Herbinger. And Olivia Smith took the last penalty against United at Anfield, but Herbinger here, no doubt, 1-1.
Yeah, no nerves at all, is there? You know, it's a big game. It's to score the opening goal of the game, and no nerves, just calmly slot it into the opposite side of the keeper. And
you felt then, we wondered whether Liverpool could push on from that, but Liverpool going in front seemed to spurn Villa on. We know how much is at stake for them trying to stay in this league, and they showed that, didn't they? I mean, they almost got level here. It was the fullback, I think, Christy Grant, arriving at the back post here. It's a good break this by Villa. It's a good ball coming in by Pacheco from the left side, and this is an opportunity here for Villa, and this is a Rachel Laws at her best.
Yeah, that's great by Lawsy with her feet. And we said to each other, you know, it's a dangerous time after you've scored a goal. You can switch off a little bit, lose a bit of concentration, and I think Liverpool did that, and Villa were on top straight away after the goal.
Now, I think Liverpool's best moments of attack today were through set pieces, and we're going to see here, this is quite a big moment in the game really, because at 1-0 Liverpool, if this goes into 2-0, you don't sense that Villa are going to come back from this, and this is literally about 30 seconds before Villa equalise. It's a Herbinger free kick, and it's Capox at the back post. That's going in. That's Rachel Daly there, hammering that away in the 6-yard box.
Oh, and there's 3 players, 3 red shirts around it as well. Just didn't gamble on the knockdown. Probably weren't expecting the deep set piece to go to Capox, but what a chance that was. And we said 1-0 was a dangerous scoreline.
And then literally around about 30 seconds after that, that could have been 2-0. It was 1-1. And they brought on Kirsty Hansen off the bench. You said in commentary, Becky, she's a real handful here. And it had to be Missy Bo-Kearns, didn't it, on her return with the assist. This is a fantastic defence splitting pass. Yeah,
too much space for Missy Bo there. We talked about the battle with Fuka where they've been so close to each other, but on that occasion, if you give Missy Bo that space, she'll find a pass like that. And Kirsty Hansen, I'm surprised she doesn't start more and have more minutes at Villa, because that's what she can do. That's a wonderful finish, by the way, from such an acute angle. And straight off the bench as well, you know, not even had time to get into the game. Yeah, and then it was Villa who were pushing, wasn't it? They had the most possession really, and Salmon was a real threat down that right-hand side, and then Jenna Clark, who came off the bench. Really unfortunate this. We scored 2 own goals last week. We've got one this week, which ends up being the winner, and it's Salmon again causing them problems down that right-hand side. It's a storming run. Fuka maybe could have done better there, and it's just unfortunate that for the late winner. Yeah, it's a powerful run, probably deserved something at the end of it, but Jenna Clark again come off the bench. Maybe she's a little bit cold, maybe she hasn't got up to the pace of the game, but there wasn't a lot she can do. I don't think she had time to sort her feet out, and it kind of just hits her and goes in. International break now, and then we must bounce back. That Chelsea game in a couple of weeks, big massive game that for the club, isn't it? FA Cup semi-final, you know, and we hope Olivia Smith's back for that one. Hopefully she's resting and recuperating right now so that she's ready for the 12th of April for the semi-final. It's a huge game, it's a great occasion for the players and the fans and the families, and you know, we can beat anybody on our day, so you know, let's all be fit and healthy and get there and give Chelsea a good game. A frustrating day then for the Reds today. I think we'll all agree that. I think that probably